Hey guys, it is Sheena here at SheenBalla, and we are going to talk about meal prep today. The number one question I get at the gym is, what do you do to meal prep? And a question that I get online all the time. My weight loss journey and my fitness journey is something that I have shared with quite a few of you. I even did a video about how I lost some weight, and this is just a follow-up to the content that was in that video that explains a little bit more about meal prep. Meal prep is so important to your fitness journey or your lifestyle change. I don't even want to call it just weight loss, because how you fuel your body gives you, determines what gives you energy, determines some of the breakdown of like the proteins, like if you're trying to build muscle, if your focus is muscle building versus weight loss versus maintenance, all of those things, the nutritional value and the content of what you're putting into your body can change based on that. And meal prepping is a big way to assist yourself in achieving those goals. So the very first thing I want to cover in meal prepping is the equipment that I use. I make all of my food at home. So I have like this is a steamer basket. I can put my vegetables down in here, and I can put it like in a bigger pot with some water in the bottom, cover it, and steam my kale, my broccoli, whatever vegetables you want to steam, you can throw them in there. And I got this from a yard sale for like 75 cents. So that was a come up, but this is, like I said, just a metal steamer basket or a colander. You can probably use a plastic one too, but you might want to be careful on like the heated surfaces. Next up is a scale. I got this scale from Amazon, and it's just a regular old food scale. I think it was like 10 bucks, and I weigh all my food out so that way I can get the accurate caloric intake and the correct macros for the size of the food that I'm eating. Containers, like storage containers. I meal prep and put all of my food in these containers, like you know, meat, carbs, veggies, or whatever I'm meal prepping. Sometimes I do breakfast, so I have like eggs and oatmeal here. But these come in handy. You can get them on Amazon. I have an Amazon wish list for, not a wish list, but a list of all of the meal prep equipment that I use. So I will post that in the description below, and you can just go to that list and everything is right there all in one little spot for you. What else? My lunchbox. My lunchbox is pretty big. It has my company logo on the front, so I won't show it to you there, but it's pretty deep, and I can fit like 3 of these boxes stacked on top of each other inside of here, and it'll stand up pretty deep. And it's bigger than my head, but a pretty decent sized lunchbox. I carry everything when I pack my lunch in the morning, I take it all with me at one time, so I don't have to worry about eating throughout the day. Some other things might be aluminum foil that makes an easy prep cleanup or cleanup after you're cooking, and some sheet pans for roasting and baking your fruits or meats and vegetables. Next is seasonings. Seasoning is probably the most important outside of making sure you have the right measurements, because your seasonings determine how your food's gonna taste. I go to the savory shop, the spice shop here in Greensboro, and I get these. This is Hidden Cove Lemon Garlic Blend, and there is Pike's Peak Butcher's Blend on my days that I can have red meat, so I like those. And then this Pearl Street Plank Rub is good for like fish. Let's see if that light may be a little too bright. Some other things that I use for seasoning are oils and vinegars. You can get oil and vinegar of different flavors and different types in your grocery store. There's a local olive press here, Midtown Olive Oil, and I get lots of stuff from there. Here is kind of the bottle. It's in a dark shaped bottle. This is cilantro and roasted onion infused olive oil. I also have Serrano honey, specialty like balsamic vinegars. They make white vinegars and dark balsamic vinegar, and they are really good to make salad or like for salads or marinades or just different things to add flavor to your food. Flavor is so huge. Like that's probably the #1 thing people say when you say meal prep, like, oh, I can't eat the same thing every day. But you really don't have to. You change the flavor profile of what you're eating, and it really makes it a lot easier and exciting to meal prep because you get to try different recipes, you get to try different flavors that you may not have been exposed to because you're not forced to be so creative. Because you know how many different ways can you make chicken, but you really can make it a lot of ways, different marinades, like I said, or just flavor sauces. You don't want to get too heavy in your sauces because then you're taking in calories that you may not need. But you can just definitely use the moisture from the food to add, like I said, a little oil, a little vinegar, and give yourself a completely different meal than you would have had before. What else? Some of the other things that a major thing is brining your chicken. You set your chicken out overnight, or the night before you're gonna meal prep. Put your chicken in a bowl. I have like this bowl here, silver bowl. I just put my chicken down in there, fill it with some water, some distilled vinegar. Sometimes I'll use salt and honey just to give it a little taste. And then pour it out the next day, bake it, or after you season it, and then bake it. And it really adds moisture to the chicken. Like nobody likes dry chicken breast. That's one reason I hated meal prepping in the beginning, not knowing how to properly present my, or prep my food so that way I got the best flavor out of it. Hot sauce. I'm not gonna show the label, but y'all know what it is. It really helps enhance the flavors of your food. I put it on my eggs and grits, or my eggs and oatmeal in the morning. I make my oatmeal savory instead of sweet because like I don't like fake sweet stuff. So I prefer to make it kind of like I make grits with different like onion powder, garlic powder, or whatever. What else? I think that's it in the seasoning department. So don't forget to try different spice blends and oils and vinegars. And even if you can't get to like a specialty shop, Mrs. Dash makes plenty. I use a lot of Mrs. Dash. This is extra spicy, and this is table blend. They have lemon pepper. They have all different types that doesn't have the extra sodium in it. Sodium is something you want to stay away from if you're trying to lose weight because salt is sodium, or sodium will help or will assist in retaining water, which gives you more weight, or the appearance of more weight, makes you more bloated, makes your blood pressure higher. So stay away from things that have sodium in it, if at all possible. Measure your food. So step number 3 is measuring your food. Remember my scale. The scale is so important when it comes to the macros and understanding how many ounces of chicken you're eating. You need to know how many ounces of chicken you're eating so you know how many macros. So there's like 6 grams of protein per ounce of chicken breast. So if I weigh out 8 ounces of chicken, that's gonna be what, 24 grams of protein that I know that I'm gonna get, and that helps me calculate my macros. Everything else too, your rice, if there's like 1/4 cup of rice, making sure that your rice is level after it's cooked. Your vegetables, same thing. If you're making another starch like sweet potatoes or something like that, making sure that you're weighing your food so you know exactly what you're able to track and what you need to fuel the workouts, to fuel your body to lose weight, gain muscle, maintain, or whatever your reason for meal prepping is. The MyFitnessPal app or some type of fitness tracker for 2 reasons. It's easy to track on MyFitnessPal, like anything with like a barcode label, you can take a picture and it'll give you like this serving size information. So some of that stuff you don't even have to put in. If you like have a Cliff Bar, it'll put the whole, all the content for the Cliff Bar per serving size in there. So you don't have to think about that. You just put what meal it's under, and then you can have friends on MyFitnessPal. So if you're doing it like as a group challenge, or if you have other people at your gym that are meal prepping, I am on MyFitnessPal. So if you want some ideas on food, or you want to see what other people are eating, or you want people to see what you're eating to help keep yourself accountable, MyFitnessPal is something great. It links to your your Apple Watch. It links to your Fitbit and some other fitness trackers. I believe you can get Garmin on there. So it has quite a few options of intaking your workouts, and you can input all that stuff in. You can put it in from your watch. So getting a fitness tracker is also something that I think is very helpful. I have had Fitbit and I also have an Apple Watch, and both of them have been really helpful in keeping myself on track as far as how many calories I'm burning per day. If I need to stand up, sometimes I'll get to work and just be sitting there forever. And it's a helpful reminder, hey, get up and walk, move your body, circulate your blood a little bit. Weigh yourself. You can't monitor what you are not measuring. So in order to be effective, you have to get on the scale. You have to take measure. You have to be able to measure your progress in some shape, form, or fashion. So say you have scale anxiety, you need to pull that tape measure out and be measuring around your waist and around your arms and around your bust to get your BMI to see if that is trending down in the right direction or up, depending on where you're going. Or you get to if your gym has some type of body analysis, some type of scanner to show you your body composition. You need to be monitoring your body composition so that way you know that what you're taking in is giving you the result that you're going for. Some other key things are eating habits, making sure that you're chewing your food all the way through. Sometimes we get so rushed, especially like you're meal prepping, you're hungry, like that first week, you're hungry all the time. You're like, oh my God, I gotta eat. But you need to take your time and eat. It gives your body a chance to process. Chewing is part of the digestive process. Don't skip the chewing and make your stomach do all the hard work. Give your stomach a break. Chew all your food, swallow it, process your food as intended, not wolf it down in chunks to make your stomach have to grind down everything. That's not good for the rest of your digestion. Your brain doesn't realize you're full as fast because it doesn't really know how much you've taken in because it's not in there kind of in the right way. So making sure that you're chewing your food. Another cool habit that I picked up was putting my fork down in between bites. So like sometimes you just sit and eat, you're not thinking of it, especially like if you're not at a table. Like sometimes I'm just holding the bowl or, holding a bowl and eating out of it. I do that all the time. But you gotta make sure that you're setting your fork down. That'll, again, remind yourself to chew your food, pick your fork up when you're finished. After a while, it'll become a habit. So just work that first week getting used to the method of actually eating. Eat at the same time every day. Set your alarm if you have to eat your breakfast, your snack, your lunch, your snack, your dinner, your protein, whatever. Set your timer and eat those times every single day, no matter what. Consistency is key when it comes to meal prepping. That brings me to some more tactics and strategies that I have used. I pack my lunch every single day. We saw my lunchbox. I pack it every day. At the moment I walk out of the door, this goes with me. I have dinner in here, I have snack in here, I have lunch in here, and I have my first snack in here. I eat breakfast at home, but I also have my water bottle and whatever protein I'm taking with me. I'll have that in there as well. That fits down in there too. This is really deep. So get yourself a really good insulated lunchbox that can be there for the long haul, because that thing is going to be your best friend. Make sure you have condiments. I have hot sauce at my desk. I have crushed red pepper at my desk. I stay away from ketchup because ketchup is high in sugar. You don't want to take in extra calories that you don't need. What else? Vinegars, oils, different things like that. That will keep you interested in your food. Like I said, I got some at my desk, so that way if I get to work and it's just not seasoned like I want, or it's not doing for me what I want, I can modify it. And I'm not tempted to eat somewhere else. And then any supplements you take, any vitamins or things like that can go down in that bag as well. Only eat what you prep. Don't go outside of what you prepped. If it's not in that damn bag when you leave, you don't eat it. It's just that simple. Train yourself to trust yourself. Trust what you're packing for lunch every day. And trust that you can do it. You can hold yourself accountable to this. No one's watching you. Nobody's gonna see me eat it. Your stomach is gonna see you eat it. God is watching. If you're gonna make the commitment to yourself and to yourself only. Nobody else has to eat this stuff, just you. So make sure that you're being accountable, which brings me to my next point, which is PDA, public display of accountability. Put it on Facebook. I'm going through a lifestyle change. Put it out there on your MyFitnessPal or whoever is in your circle losing weight with you. Your friends aren't gonna always be there. Your friends are gonna be the one that tips you. Oh, you can have one drink, you can have one burger, we're going out for this, we're going for that, but you have to be disciplined. This shit takes discipline. Like, if you don't take nothing else away from this video, this shit takes discipline. But if you have a plan and you have the willpower, you can do whatever you want to do. So here we are with our plan. We got the willpower, you got an accountability partner, you got the tools that you need to be successful. You just hunker down and do it. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. There are no bad meals. I mean, okay, you'd work damn hard. And if you get a burger, fine. But don't let that mess up your whole day. You get one bad meal. Don't have, oh, this is my cheat day. Because a cheat day is gonna turn into an extra 2,000 calories. That's gonna take 3 days of effort to work. So now you've meal prepped and you've done it right for 6 days. And on the 7th day you cheat. Now you've backtracked at least 3 or 4 days when you may have had like one meal, which is an extra 300 or 400 calories that you can probably burn off in a workout. You got goals. You got goals. Don't forget your goals. No burger is worth your goals. Unless your goal is to not lose your weight. So yeah, those are the things that I do to be successful in meal prepping. Hopefully they translate and you can do these things. If you have any questions, feel free to add them below. I think that's all. I'm really racking my brain because I hope this is everything that you guys need to be successful. For meal prepping, reach out on MyFitnessPal. I'll put all of my information down below. I'll put my links for supplements. If you're interested in supplements, I use Resultz Supplements. And like I said, the link will be down below. It is very detailed on the benefit of each supplement that they offer. For me, I use the VitaLife multivitamin. I use the omega-3. The fish oil, which is the omega essentials. I use the non-stimulant fat burner. And I think that's all the Resultz stuff. I also have the whey protein in vanilla. So those are things, like I said, that I use to help me be successful. Write some of your successes down here, some different recipes. Let's start a community. I want you guys to be successful, and I need input and feedback from you all for me to be successful as well. So thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, tell your friends and your family and whoever else is on their weight loss journey or maintenance or muscle building or whatever reason you need to meal prep for. Let me know if you have questions and we will find whatever help we can get. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.